If this story touched your heart, please like, subscribe, and follow.
Evening, as the young man walked home, he noticed a teenage girl being harassed by two men. His heart raced. He couldn't just walk away. Without hesitation, he stepped forward, confronting the attackers and driving them away. The girl's eyes filled with awe and relief. She followed him silently, her mind saying, "This is my protector, my savior." Little did he know, this act of bravery would soon cause more trouble than he could imagine. When he accompanied the girl home, her family misread the situation, assuming something terrible had happened. He tried to explain, "I am already married and have a daughter. Nothing happened." But the family refused to hear him, insisting on a forced marriage. The girl's fate seemed sealed, despite knowing the truth. The girl reluctantly agreed, realizing she had no choice. Her heart knew he was innocent, but tradition and family pressure were too strong. The young man realized he had nowhere to live with the new responsibilities. Anxiety gripped him. To his surprise, the girl revealed she was wealthy, with properties generating monthly rent and resources to support them both. She reassured him, "Don't worry, you are innocent. I will provide everything so you can live in peace." With her support, he could balance both families, and a sense of relief slowly returned. Now he spends his days with his family and nights in safety with her, knowing both households are cared for. The girl's generosity and understanding brought him peace, and the family eventually saw the truth. He realized that true strength doesn't lie in size or power, but in the heart and integrity. Every good deed, even misunderstood, eventually leads to justice and peace. Life on the outside looked peaceful, but inside the young man's heart, a quiet storm was growing stronger each day. Every morning, he woke up with the same heavy thought. Did I really do the right thing, or did I ruin everyone's lives? During the day, he spent time with his wife and little daughter. He smiled, he laughed, he acted normal. But when night came and he walked toward the second house, his steps always felt heavier. Not because he hated the girl, but because he never wanted this marriage to happen. It had been forced upon him, just like a burden placed on an innocent soul. Meanwhile, the girl silently observed him. She noticed something no one else could see. His kindness was real, but his happiness was missing. One night, she gently asked him, "Why do you always look tired, even when everything is fine?" For the first time, the young man couldn't hide his emotions anymore. He looked down and softly said, "Because sometimes doing the right thing still hurts." Those words touched the girl deeply. At that moment, she realized something. He saved her life, but lost his own peace in return. And from that night, she made a silent promise in her heart. One day, I will give him back the happiness he deserves. Days turned into weeks, and slowly, the girl's family began noticing something unusual. This man, who was forced into their home, never complained, never showed anger, never demanded anything. Instead, he quietly helped everyone. He fixed broken doors, helped carry heavy loads, and treated elders with deep respect. One evening, the girl's father watched him from afar. He saw the young man helping an old neighbor without expecting anything in return. A strange feeling rose in his heart, a feeling of guilt. Later that night, he finally asked him, "Tell me honestly, why do you still treat us with kindness, even after we forced this marriage on you?" The young man looked calmly into his eyes and replied, "Because kindness is not something we trade, it is something we choose." Those simple words felt heavier than any accusation. For the first time, the family began to question their own actions. Had they truly wronged an innocent man? Something unexpected happened. The young man's little daughter came to visit. The moment she saw him, she ran toward him with a bright smile. "Papa!" Her voice filled the entire house with warmth. He lifted her into his arms, holding her as if she was his whole world. His eyes shone with pure love, no guilt, no fear, no burden, just happiness. The girl watched this scene quietly from the corner, and slowly tears filled her eyes, because in that moment, she saw the truth clearly. This man was not just good, he was truly pure. A father who loved deeply, a protector who risked everything, and a human who carried pain silently. That evening, the girl made the biggest decision of her life. She called him to sit beside her. Her voice was calm but emotional. She said softly, "You saved my life that day, but ever since, you have been living without peace." He tried to interrupt, but she continued, "I cannot keep you trapped in a marriage that was never your choice." The young man froze. He couldn't believe what he was hearing. With tears in her eyes, she said, "Tomorrow I will tell my family the truth, and I will free you from this forced bond." Silence filled the room. For the first time in months, the young man felt hope returning to his heart. His voice trembled as he whispered, "You are not just brave, you are truly noble." Next morning, the girl gathered her entire family in one room. Her voice was steady, but filled with courage. She said clearly, "This man never harmed me. He only saved me." The room fell silent. Her father's hands began to shake. Memories of their harsh accusations, their anger, their forced decision, all came rushing back. Slowly, he stepped forward. Tears rolled down his face as he said, "We judged you without truth, and today we ask for your forgiveness." The young man felt something he hadn't felt in a long time. Relief. True, deep, peaceful relief. The burden that once crushed his heart finally disappeared. He was free. Free from misunderstanding. Free from guilt. Free to return fully to the life he always wanted. As he walked away that day, the girl smiled softly because she knew one powerful truth. Real heroes don't fight for reward. They fight because their hearts are pure. For months, the young man tried to hide the painful truth from his first wife, not because he wanted to lie, but because he feared breaking her heart. Every night, he quietly left home, saying he had a night job. His wife trusted him completely. She never doubted him, never questioned him. But one evening, a neighbor unknowingly revealed everything. She said casually, "Your husband is very lucky. Both of his homes are doing well." The wife froze. Her heart started pounding. Both homes? That night, when the young man returned, she was waiting. Her eyes were full of pain, anger, and betrayal. With a trembling voice, she asked, "Tell me the truth. Did you marry another woman?" The young man stood silent because he knew this moment had finally come. When he nodded slowly, her world shattered. Tears fell like rain. She screamed in pain, "I trusted you. You destroyed my life." Her anger turned into cruelty. Days became filled with arguments, harsh words, and silent punishment. She refused to speak kindly. She avoided him. She even stopped letting their daughter meet him freely. The young man endured everything quietly. He never shouted back, never defended himself aggressively, because deep inside, he knew her pain was real. One night, she said coldly, "You betrayed me, and I will never forgive you." Those words pierced his heart like a knife. After weeks of suffering, the young man made a decision. He could no longer let misunderstanding destroy everything. One evening, he gently said to his wife, "Come with me tomorrow, and I will show you the truth." Reluctantly, she agreed. The next day, he took her to the girl's house. The wife walked in with anger burning inside her heart. But what she saw next completely shocked her. The girl stood respectfully, with tears in her eyes, and said, "Your husband never betrayed you. He only saved my life." She then told the entire story about the attack, the forced marriage, and how he suffered silently to protect everyone's dignity. As the truth unfolded, the wife's anger slowly melted into shock, then guilt, then deep regret. The girl continued speaking with humility. All the success he achieved, all the peace he found, came only because I helped him. She showed the documents, the houses she had transferred in his name, the money she gave to support his family, and how she had already freed him from the forced marriage. Tears rolled down the wife's cheeks. She realized something painful. The man she accused of betrayal had actually suffered silently for her happiness. Slowly, she walked toward the girl and held her hands. With a broken voice, she said, "Forgive me. I misunderstood everything." The girl smiled gently because she never wanted conflict, only peace. That day, for the first time, all three of them sat together peacefully. No anger, no misunderstandings, no hidden truths. The young man's wife finally looked into his eyes and whispered softly, "You didn't betray me. You sacrificed yourself." Tears filled his eyes because this was the only thing he ever wanted, understanding. From that day onward, their lives slowly healed, trust returned, peace returned, and respect grew stronger than ever before. And the young man learned one final truth. After the truth was revealed, silence filled the house. His first wife felt deeply hurt, betrayed by the secret he had hidden for years. But when he explained everything, the struggles, the sacrifices, and how the second wife stood beside him when he had nothing, her anger slowly began to melt. She realized something important. The second wife was never her enemy. She was a woman who had also suffered in silence. Days passed, and slowly hearts began to heal. The first wife apologized for her harsh behavior. With tears in her eyes, the second wife forgave her, and the man promised that from that day forward there would never be secrets again, only truth and respect. Peace finally returned to their home. Arguments turned into conversations, tears turned into smiles, and laughter once again filled the air. As time passed, the second wife was blessed with a beautiful baby. Now the family had 4 children running around the house, bringing endless joy and noise. The children loved each other deeply, like one heart beating in different bodies. Both mothers learned to support each other. They celebrated together, worked together, and stood united in every challenge. The man often looked at his family with grateful eyes, because despite his mistakes, love had given him a second chance. And from that day forward, they lived a peaceful life, full of happiness, unity, and blessings.
I was going to tell you.
You're married. How could you?
I'm sorry, I never meant for this. He hid his second marriage for years, but when his first wife found out, she made that innocent girl suffer in ways no one could imagine. Forgiveness can turn pain into peace, and honesty can rebuild broken hearts. This is all I need,
Our hearts are so full. I love us.
forever.
I love you. I'm so glad we're together.
Me too, my love.
I love our family moments like this.
Me too. You both mean everything.
Group hug forever.
Stay behind me. I won't let them hurt you.
Be careful.
I am.
They're coming for me.
You're not getting away. This darkness is closing in.
I know, but we have to stay strong.
Together then.
Together.
Listen, I can explain everything.
Explain? You put her in danger.
It wasn't intentional. I was trying to help.
Dad, please.
Listen, I can explain everything.
Explain? You put her in danger.
It wasn't intentional. I was trying to help.
Dad, please.
I know you're upset, but please listen.
Listen, you've gone too far.
We are so worried.
I understand.
Why won't you just listen to me?
I am listening. You're not hearing me. This affects us all.
I can't keep doing this. 2 houses, 2 sets of problems. It's breaking me. I don't know how to protect everyone.
Talk to me. What's wrong?
This new responsibility is too much. I can't keep doing this. 2 houses, 2 sets of problems. It's breaking me. I just realized I have nowhere to live. What am I going to do?
He hid his second marriage for years, but when his first wife found out, she made that innocent girl suffer in ways no one could imagine.